Hello, everybody. I just wanted to talk about saving money in 2026. I just wanted to say basically everything's more expensive right now, like groceries, gas, rent, insurance, and it feels like your paycheck disappears faster than ever. So today I just wanted to break down real ways to save a little bit of money, especially this year. So it's nothing extreme, nothing unrealistic. So just simple things that will help you keep more of your money. So we're going to talk about where to start, how to build a system, and where to put the money once you have it, or once you save it. So before you can save anything, you need to know what's happening with your money. Not a full budget, not spreadsheets, just a simple check-in. Here's what I would do for the next 7 days. Write down everything you spend. That means food, gas, snacks, subscriptions, like random stuff, all of it. It's not that you're judging yourself, you're just getting a clear picture. Most people don't even realize how much they spend on small things, and once you see it, saving becomes like way easier because you know exactly what to adjust. Once you know where your money is going, you can build a simple plan around it. Not a strict budget, just structure. Break your money into 3 categories, meaning the essentials, the lifestyle, and the savings. So for essentials, it'd be bills, rent, food, gas. And the lifestyle would be just like eating out, entertainment, shopping, and of course your savings. So the goal isn't to cut everything, it's to make sure your money has a direction. When you give your money a job, it stops disappearing. One of the easiest ways to save money is to pay yourself first. Most people say whatever's left after their bills, or they say whatever and just keep on going, and they don't even think about it sometimes. But usually when you do it like that, nothing's left. So flip it. When you get paid right away, just move something into savings right away. It doesn't matter if it's like $10, 100, 300. The more you can do, the more is better. You're basically telling your money saving comes first. And once you build that habit, it becomes automatic. Now let's talk about where you should actually put the money you save. Keeping everything in your checking account makes it easy to spend. I mean, I do it personally where it's just super easy to spend if you keep it in your savings account, your checkings account. So, you could make a separate savings account just to keep it out of sight. Or you could put in a high yield savings account. You can go online, go anywhere and actually look up high yield savings account, go on, I believe it's bankrate.com or anywhere. You just look up the best high yield savings accounts with low fees. And then you could also just save a little bit for emergency funds or sinking funds, basically. So it's money you set aside for future expenses, like let's say car repairs, for holidays, birthdays. Basically, separating your money is the key. When it's out of your checking account, you're less likely to touch it. And this is something that I've seen a lot throughout life, and it's probably one of the best advice that you can do if it's regarding big purchases, small purchases, whatever it is. So if it's not essential, right, and it's one of the easiest ways to save money is give yourself 24 hours. So if you want to buy something that's massive, just wait 24 hours. Because most impulse purchases disappear when you give yourself time to think. Basically, this rule alone can save you hundreds over a month, or even thousands, or even 30 to 40 to 50 to 70 to 80. Because I don't know how many times I've seen it where somebody will go and buy a vehicle and the vehicle's 80,000, and then I don't want to say regret it because it's a beautiful car or a beautiful truck, but not want it anymore and they're not be satisfied with where they're at. So it can take a toll. So really just take a time, just take a step back, sleep on it, and go over all your bills and go over all your stuff before you decide to make your purchase on anything. Another one I want to talk about is just basically cutting costs without feeling like super broke. I'm not saying cut everything to save money, you just need to cut the right things. Here are simple ways to save without feeling miserable. So switch to cheaper versions of things you already buy. Cancel the subscriptions you have, if it's like Netflix, just any recurring charges that really you don't need, that you could find alternatives to actually just saving a little bit of money on. Cook at home a few times a week instead of going out every single day. I know it's a little hard right now, or hard in general if that's something you rely on, but it definitely will save you a lot of money. So go around and buy groceries with discounts or a list. It really does help. And stop upgrading things you don't need. Like, let's say a phone. You don't really need to upgrade or buy the newest phone that's coming out. You could really just take a step back and actually just keep on saving and saving and saving. And only use cash for the stuff you overspend on. Don't use credit. I mean, a lot of people say that you get points and you get certain things, but if you have a problem with credit cards, this is for the people who know they'll overspend and they'll overspend and keep on spending. You get in this habit of where you're like, okay, I got it, and then just keeps building up and building up. Use cash. And another one is basically just making a weekly money reset. So it's one of the best habits you can do. Once a week, take 5 minutes and ask yourself, where did my money go this week? What's one thing I could adjust next week? What did I do well? Because basically you need to see your progress. Saving money is a long game, and small things do matter. Right? Over time, you'll get where you want to be eventually. It's all about momentum. For example, if you save $10 this week, save $15 next week. If you cut one expense this month, cut another next month. It's building up. So you don't need to be perfect, you just need to keep going. And once you start saving consistently, you need a plan for that money. So like I mentioned earlier, emergency fund. That's your safety net. A lot of people do 3 to 6 months. I mean, if you go look at Dave Ramsey, everyone has basically heard of Dave Ramsey, but the 7 baby steps, I mean, it's really true. Save 3 to 6 months, that way you have a fallback. I mean, he says save 1,000, save 2,000, save whatever you can, right? Just have something that you can fall back on, right? And sinking funds, that's a huge thing. There's a lot of people that they're trying to scrape for money. So just have a little bit of money. It could be 500, 1,000, 2,000 for car repairs, holidays, birthdays, like let's say a flat tire or anything you have. Keep that and keep a little bit of money on the side. It's hard, but that $10 per week or that $10 per month, that $15 per week, that $50 per week, it helps and goes a long way. And eventually you can start saving for like little trips, upgrades, the things that you don't want to go into debt for anymore. Like the stuff you cancel now, you can eventually get later on and pay cash for. For long-term savings, it's bigger goals you're working towards. Save money is easier when you know what you're saving for. So if you're trying to save money in 2026, track your spending, build a simple plan, pay yourself first, separate your savings, use that 24-hour rule. It's very important, and it's something that I think is super important. Do a weekly reset and build momentum. Just give yourself a purpose, give your savings a purpose, and give your goal a purpose. Those are the habits, but they make a huge difference over time. I appreciate everybody who took the time to watch and actually listen to this advice. I mean, I can go into more detail if anybody comments and asks specific things about where to find these or what's my best recommendation. Like I said, I'm going through this with you guys. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm a billionaire. I'm a millionaire. But it's all about sharing wisdom and sharing advice as we go. So, appreciate everybody. Thank you guys.